wanting to make sure this organization is adding and going in the right direction. The emotional part aside, just thoughts on that mentality being where this organization's at right now.
I mean, yeah, you love seeing that part. That I mean, we got a really good team here, and we think we're playing for the division title right now, and we think we got a really good chance. And I mean, there's no doubt about it that he added some good pieces for us, and so from that standpoint, I think we're really happy with that.
But Drew, chemistry, you guys certainly can't be happy about that trade.
No,
how
like.
do you think it's going to affect the team?
I mean, the last 2 days it's affected us a lot. It was really sad and unexpected, and I mean, it sucks seeing one of your best friends of your life leave. Yeah, it was just so many emotions. It sucked. That's the bottom line, and I never wanted to see Quickie go. I expected to play with him the rest of my career, and but the good thing about it is we're so close with Quickie. We're always going to stay in touch. We're always going to see each other. Our families are close, so yeah. Again, it sucks, and don't love that he's gone at all. But got it. I mean, it's hockey. It's business, and sometimes things like that happen that you're not going to like.
Anze, how did you process?
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously a very, very hard day, and just like Drew said, I mean, it was unexpected and sad, and it sucks, and it's something that you don't think it can happen at any time, and thinking that Quickie was going to be king for life, and we're going to play with him for the rest of our careers too. Yeah, I mean, we got to spend some time with him, so that was nice. And like Drew said, that's brotherhood that's never going to go away, and we'll keep in touch. But it's interesting, and to just to not have him here. It is what it is. So the bottom line is we got to deal with it, and look to the road ahead, and wish him all the best in his journey.
You touched on it, there in terms of being able to spend some time with him whatsoever. A lot of times in traded scenarios, guys got to pack up and go immediately whatsoever. Did that, in a sense, did that allow you guys some time to maybe form some closure, so to speak? And how important was that for either?
I mean, yeah, we spent some time, and we spent some time together. Our families are very close, but that doesn't make it any easier. So.
Kobe, you just went through this with Brownie last year, but it was different. How different was it for it to just be abrupt as opposed to something you kind of knew was coming over the course of the end of the year?
Yeah, I mean, Brownie let us know a little bit. Obviously, was it a couple of days before his last game, minus the playoffs, obviously. So you still know you're going into a fight with the guy that is going to retire, but you're going into that last fight and last hurrah. So that made it definitely easier, and than as opposed to a few days ago.
You guys have been here so long that you've seen a lot of key figures kind of come and go, but two that stick out in my mind was when Murr got fired, and obviously the team responded, even though that was sad, responded well to that. And then when Jeff Carter got traded, which kind of took the air out. What did you guys learn from those or other similar situations as far as how to manage this one?
I mean, I don't know what you can learn from that, but it hits you every time, because it's after all, we're human beings, and we got feelings. So it's never fun to see a coach go, a buddy go, a brother go. So I don't think you learn from it, and like I said, it never gets easier.
Does the fact that you guys are in, obviously, a real battle here with a lot at stake and everything, I don't know, I'm not going to say it makes it better, but does it allow it to be any sort of easier, I guess, to just transition your minds into what's at stake, the competitive aspect of it?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's any situation that's really going to make it easier. It was super tough, probably the toughest moment for my hockey career anyway, to see him go. That was, yeah, nothing's going to make it easier. Yes, maybe after now it's going to be a little bit easier because we have something to focus on and something to play for. So, I mean, we have no choice but to move on past it and get ready for the next game. So I'm not going to say it's going to make it better, and nothing is going to, kind of heal those feelings we had yesterday and the day before. So, yeah, but we got to move on.
Drew, I know he's been on the other side of the league, Gavrikov, but any impressions that he's left you? He's always seemed to be pretty steady.
Yeah, I've obviously played him a couple times, don't know a ton about him, but from what I've heard, very steady defensively, and I think that's something we definitely needed. I think he's going to have a huge impact on us. He's got big size, too. I don't know if he plays super physical or not, but just that size alone is going to make our back end better. And I thought she's a great ad for us, and already from what I know about both of these guys, as a new guy, you come in, usually you're going to be super quiet, but they were not quiet. They're talking lots, and they both seem like great guys already. And we're just trying to not throw too much at them and make sure they're settled in. Maybe we'll help them a little more tomorrow, but really excited to have these two guys.
While you guys were on the ice, reports picked up that Jonathan's maybe being traded to Golden Knights. What would be your initial thought if he does get traded and maybe playing in the playoffs, things like that?
I mean, we wish him all the best, whatever that is. If he goes to Vegas, I mean, yeah, we've heard rumors, obviously. So, but what I want for him is obviously to go to a place where he has a chance to, obviously to play and whatever they may be, and wish him all the best and for him and his family.
You guys have always been. You flip switches and friendships are off for the 2 hours that you play. Will this one be a little bit tougher if you were to play against him in a couple weeks?
And we're still going to go out there and try to win. That's for sure. And would love to score on Quickie, but yeah, it'll be tougher to turn that one off. And at least he's not like an out player. He's in the net, so maybe a little bit easier that way. But yeah, it'll be tough if we have to play against him, I'm not going to lie. But at the same time, we're going out there trying to win a game, the same thing he's trying to do. I'm a little scared of the fire he's probably going to have in his belly if we do play him. Yeah, it's not going to be easy, but you got to do what you got to do.
What was the reaction from some of the younger players in the room? You guys have spent your careers with Quickie, but just from some of the guys that maybe haven't spent as long with him, were you able to speak with them or offer them any words?
Well, we haven't really. Since we had a day off yesterday, we didn't really spend too much time together. Like I said, it was a little weird not having him around this morning. I'm sure to everybody was shock initially, obviously, and then the guys that have played with him for 16 years, or the guys that have played with him for the first year or the second year, they know what kind of presence he brings to, or brought to this team and this organization. So, the fact that he's not around, it's like I said, it's weird and shocking, but we got to deal with it, and everybody's going to deal with it in their own little ways.
Is there any way that either or both of you can touch on just the pure emotional shift Tuesday night had to have been, given the circumstances of the game? You obviously had a huge night, big comeback win, maybe the most dramatic win of the season, and then?
It was very apparent, I'm assuming very quick, on how it wasn't about the win anymore. So it sucked.
Yeah, that was tough. We were on a super high coming off the ice, and then me and Kopi kind of found out within 10-15 minutes of coming off the ice, and right away just went all the way down, and that feeling kind of stayed for the last 36 hours type thing. So that sucked.
Coming the other way, Corpusal, the perception might be trying to replace Quickie, which obviously is impossible. Have you guys had a chance to talk to him about maybe the pressure of coming in or anything like that?
No, I'm not gonna even mention that to him. No one's expecting him to come in here and replace Jonathan Quick. I don't know if you can really ever find someone that's going to be able to do that or do what he's done for us. So we just want him to be himself. Obviously, we want him to come in and play well, and we have no doubt he's going to do that. And, whether he's part of our future after this year too or not. I guess that we'll see, but obviously we hope that that's the case and that we have a long-term goalie solution.